Hey gamers, and welcome to the board meeting. Today I'm going to be teaching you the 2 to 4 player flip and write game Silver and Gold, which was designed by Phil Walker Harding and produced by Panasaurus Games. In Silver and Gold, players will be simultaneously filling out treasure cards using different shapes and patterns presented to them in 4 rounds, trying to accumulate the most points to obtain victory. Silver and Gold is a very small box game and comes with 47 treasure cards in 4 different colors, 8 expedition cards which will tell players which patterns to use, a round card, score cards, and markers. To set up, give each player a marker and a score card. Deal each player 4 treasure cards and have the player pick 2 of them to keep, and the other 2 get put back into the deck. Shuffle the deck and then flip over the next top 4 cards and lay them in a row. Shuffle the 8 expedition cards to make a deck, and then discard 1 randomly without revealing it. Only 7 expedition cards will be used each round. Now that we are set up, decide the first player and the game will begin. Each round will be 7 turns, and on each turn there are 3 steps to complete. First step, the first player will reveal the top expedition card and place it up next to the deck. Step 2 is crossing off the boxes. All players will cross off boxes simultaneously on one of their 2 treasure cards, mimicking the pattern on the expedition card. The shape can be rotated any way or even mirrored, but the entire shape must be used. Each box on a treasure card may only be crossed off once. If a player cannot or does not want to use the revealed pattern, they can instead just cross off a single box on either of their 2 cards, but you must cross off a box on each turn. So we will cross off this shape, which we will flip it upside down and do this. There are 3 symbols that you need to be aware of on your treasure card. There are X's. Whenever you cross off a box that has an X, you immediately get to cross off any other box on either of your treasure cards. There are coin symbols. Whenever you cross off a coin, you immediately go to your scorecard and cross off the coin that is on the top left of your scorecard. You will fill this out to the right until you finish this row and then go to the bottom. If ever you finish a row, you will get a trophy, but you will get that in the 3rd step. There are palm trees. Whenever you cross off a palm tree, you will score points immediately. You will score points for that palm tree and any palm tree that is in the displayed area. There is only 1 in the displayed area, so you'll get 2 points, and you'll go over to your scorecard and write the 2 on the palm tree section. You can only score your palm trees 4 times throughout the entire game. Step 3, complete row of coins or treasure cards. Any player that has completed either a row of coins or a treasure card by crossing out every box on the treasure card in step 2 now announces this clearly to all the players. Now in turn order, starting with the first player and then proceeding clockwise, players resolve their complete row of coins and finished treasure cards. For a finished row of coins, the player will take the highest trophy from the round card. Say if we had finished this row and we are the first player, we would take the 6th trophy and mark that off and put that 6 into our, that is a 6. Now if a player has completed a treasure card, say we had completed this, they place it to the side and take a new card to replace it. They may take any card that is in the display, or they can take a random one, taking it off the top of the deck and putting it in front of them. After the first player has resolved coins and treasure card, it goes to the next player. After all players have resolved all of their cards, it goes to the next turn, which then the first player changes to the person on the left. After all 7 of the expedition cards have been revealed, this will end the round. The round players were currently on is now crossed off on the round sheet. Then shuffle up the 8 expedition cards, returning the 1 that was discarded before. Shuffle them up and randomly lose 1 of these cards and place them face down once again, and then you can start the next round. The game ends after the 4th round. Any treasure cards not fully completed in front of players is discarded and won't be scored. To score the game, score 1 point for each coin that is crossed off and any trophy card and any trophies you have gained. Right here, we would have 4 coins plus 6 trophies, and we would get 10 points for this section. Say we'd scored a couple more in the palm tree section, and we'd score this. So we'd go score 6 right here. Then you will score all of your banner points, which banner points will be any cards, all the points that are on the top left of these cards. This would be a very low scoring game, but say we had scored all of these, and we would have 42. Now you will score your seals, which I have no seals down here, but this card has a seal on it. And these are bonuses, and this will be bonus points for each of the completed color of that card. So if we had finished this card, we would get a bonus of 1 for each gray card we would finish. So say we had completed this, we would get 1 bonus point. So if this was actually our score, we would score 10, 16, 58, 59 total points. The player with the highest number of points at this point wins. If there is a tie, the player with the most completed gray cards wins. If there's still a tie, go to green cards, then orange cards, and then purple. And that is how you play Silver and Gold.